EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Cowboy 80.
They go play action now with Milrow. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day is there for the stop. Throw on the run is complete. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
70 up, Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Play action, it's Milrow. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60. Ready.
Now Milrow. This is caught for 2. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. That is first touchdown this year.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way. but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling. So early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside 10. It's 1st and goal. That is a big gain for the 49ers. That gains an even 60 yards. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one caught at the 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll go play action with Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Gain of 6. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3. At the 15-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Get set, get set. 21.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, 49ers.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll go play action with Purdy.
On the Seahawks, 9 yards.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there and throw on a uniform and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal. Purdy. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The teamwork was just, and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Corey Horton now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, it's Milrow. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Uh-oh. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 Lions. Ready,
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. When they do, you got to seize the moment.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Milrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And a big return and final tackle right near midfield.
First down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third and 5.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
ready. Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action. Milrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's Michael Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
21, 18.
They'll go play action, Purdy. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to hook up. With Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That is fielded at the 13.
On the 6.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now Milrow on first down. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now it's Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action now with Milrow. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7. Now Milrow. On the move left. He'll take off again. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Pearsall going to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And this will wind up a Niners first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Imanwari. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Pearsall, the man in motion. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 34 yards.
Pearsall, the man in motion.
San Francisco.
Again in the air for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
On the return, here comes Horton.
Corey Horton on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 19!
drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
You're not. Nice. 70 Cougar. Cut out. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Cowboy 8.
Run up the middle. It's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 4. On to the fourth quarter we go. And it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big...
And he's in! George Hill! Touchdown, San Francisco.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the pistol, here's one. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Play action. It's Milroy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. From the gun, it's Milroy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Quick slant, this is caught by Pearson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Now Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 45-yard first down.
Purdy gonna put it up again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
70, Timberwolf.
On the ground with Walker. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. On play action, Milroy. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's a big return. Finally tackled right near midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
21.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 10.
Get set.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will be taken down. You'll see they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's